Hello friends, welcome back. It's time for another episode of BigDenoPlays. We're playing Kinfire Chronicles again, scenario 2. And rather than going straight to the game map, which may or may not be set up, who's to say, we're going to go over and read straight from the quest. Excited for this one, friends? Let's dive right into it and spend no more time. We're over here, so you won't be able to see my face, but that's okay. Quest 2 is called Troubled Waters. The fight with the wyvern took a lot out of you, but your journey is not nearly over. You and the caravan can only afford a short time to rest before you have to push onward. The only thing lying between you and Vinna now is the river. Upon approaching the bridge, however, you find that something or someone has destroyed it. A man from the caravan peers over the edge, making a show of studying the collapsed bridge. He shakes his head. Yep, won't be possible to get the caravan across without at least a makeshift bridge. You Seekers are going to have to go secure some ropes to the other side. You raise an eyebrow. Us Seekers? He doesn't miss a beat. Aye, whatever destroyed that bridge might still be lurking on the other side. You can't expect any of us to face whatever did that. He inclines his head towards the rubble. That's a job for you big, strong Seekers. Sighing, you start to look for a place to climb down the riverbank. Terrific. Refer to the adventuring, etc., etc. I have done that. So we're just going to move this great little artwork again on the box. Let's flip over to 2-1. And we'll slide that down. Good. After tying off the ropes to this side of the bridge, you survey the rubble-strewn river ahead of you and prepare to cross. Every Seeker must reach the middle of the river in order to move on. To do so, choose one of the two methods, then flip over the top card of your deck if it matches the colour. If not, gain an exhaustion and try again. So we're looking for red, or we're going to jump across the rubble or swim across the river. All right. Unfortunately, I will have to show off the play area. So here we are. So if we look at Khor, so Khor has more reds than greens. So we're going to try for Khor to use the red option, which is swim over. Flip over until you reveal two of the indicated colour. For each colour, you must either choose to gain one or suffer one damage. All right, so let's do that for Khor. So we're looking for reds. So that's a white, so that's a red, and a red. So Khor suffers no damage or no exhaustion. Good start. Oh, I think we actually keep those out. So, because you might have to do more tests. Here we've got green and green. So the option to jump across the rubble uses green, which is agility. So Asha flips a white, which is a green. Now that one's a blue, so that's one down, and that's a green. So Asha will have to either take one damage or take an exhaustion. All right, so when you discard your hand, so for one, for each thing you discard, you may ignore this effect if you discard this card at any other time. I think we'll take that for her because she doesn't have a lot of health, so we'll take an exhausted card. And what do we add it to? Gain and exhaustion. I'll have to check on that. I think you add it, you shuffle it into your deck. So once all Seekers reach the middle of the river, go to 2-2. So we're going green for Valora. So her first card is a green, second card, a green, so she makes it as well. So good work from Valora. All right. Once all Seekers reach the river, 2-2. You've made it halfway across the river and pause to catch your breath on a sturdy piece of debris. You notice a bit of flotsam caught between one of the bridge pillars and a nearby rock. It could be something useful. Choose one Seeker to attempt to grab the flotsam. That Seeker flips the top two of their deck if either is a blue. All right, so you can see here, Asha is our best option. She has the most blues available, so we're just flipping over the top two cards. So the first one is a blue. Second one is a red. I'm not sure if we had to flip over two, but yep. We go to 2-3. The flotsam turns out to be a black powder bomb. The fuse is blackened, but the bomb is undetonated. It's clear that several of these bombs were used to destroy the bridge, but this one must have fallen into the water, extinguishing its fuse and preventing it from go off. Who made it? Difficult to say, but the fuse is dried enough now that it might still be usable. You decide to hold on to it. It could come in handy. if you encounter any more trouble on the way. Take memory 2A. So this is memory 2A, and it says you discovered an explosive device. All right? So that's a memory card, so I'm actually storing my memory cards up here. And here is a black powder bomb. So the secret grab also gains the flotsam. They may add it to their unused cards or to their discard pile. We'll put it into our discard pile. Cool. And go to 2-4. Crossing this half of the river won't be as easy. The current here is strong and the pieces of debris are further apart. Every seeker must reach the far side of the river in order to move on. Should choose to do one of the two until you reveal two for each other card. Swim or jump. So again, I think we'll jump here. So we've got reds. So we'll go one, that's a red, and that's a red. So once again, Khor on fire. We'll go for greens here. So first one, red. Second one, no. Third, green. Fourth, green. So 2. I think we'll take an exhaustion. So that's 2 and a damage. So we're down to 10 for Asha. And here we'll go for green. 1, that's a red. That's a red. That's a green. So we'll take 2 damage here, I think. So we're down to 10 health. Don't want any exhaustion on her. Once all seekers have made it to the far side of the river, go to 2-5. You manage to climb up the riverbank and tie off the ropes. On the other side, some of the caravan appear to be reclining on the bank, enjoying your struggle. You build a quick fire and collapse on the ground while the workers begin constructing a temporary bridge. As soon as you relax, a shiver runs through your body. Something is watching you. We have a conundrum. We choose either whatever it is isn't immediately hostile. Let's recover so we can fight when we're ready. Or rouse yourselves. We may not be exhausted, but only a fool relaxes with possible enemies at their back. So this option here gains us Kinfire for both Asha and Valora. So I think we'll take that one. So we gain 1 Kinfire for each of those characters, Valora and Asha. Excellent. So we go to 2-7. You pull yourselves up from the lure of the fire and search the area. Stepping through some nearby brush, you've come upon a pair of stags. At first, you're relieved, but then something's not quite right. These are unlike any deer you've ever seen, with empty white eyes and oozing pustules growing from their antlers and along the twitching muscles of their backs. Their bodies tense. They're ready to attack. So we gain 2 of that, which I think is hurt. Maybe? Is that the hurt symbol? I'll look that up in a second. And then discard the enemy chits number 2, 4, 8, and 10 from the bag. Now open the atlas to map 2 and go to 2-9. All right. So it's 2, 4, 8, and 10. There's 2. There's 4. 2 and 4. 8 and 10. Perfect. It's good stuff. All right, so I'll go look up what that symbol means and then we shall return. Okay, that's a fate token. So we just gained 2 fate tokens. I think we can only have a maximum of 3. So I'm just going to put them there. And yeah, we shall decide what we do with those. So we're good. We're ready to go. So we're going to set up the battle map. And the 2 stags go here and here. And we go here, here, and here. Actually, we might swap those 2. Oh, interesting. All right, so we've got a lot more to contend with here. There's some giant mushrooms happening as well. And as you can see, our both of our stags are interested in Khor because he has the most health. Let's have a look at their little cards. So we've got a 5 attack plus a hurt condition, and he can move up to 2 spaces. We've got a 4 ranged attack. He loses 2 health, then refocuses. Interesting. 1 damage plus 3 hurt. Choose the space patches. Oh, wow. Cool. And this guy is trapping 1 horn. 6 damage. Ignores armor. Wow. All right. So this will be a little bit more of a 4, 5, 6. So this will be a little bit more of a challenge than our little wyvern fight. So we'll have to think a little bit more about that. We do have actions, so we're fine. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to flip that up the right way, but what do we got? Yes, we have some actions in our little odd raven charm. Excellent. And here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And yes, we have some actions as well as a block. Discard a card for our exhaustion. That's nice. All right, and all the stag's attacks are white. So that's fine. Okay, I think we're good to go for our first turn. Yep, if both stags are reduced to 0 health, then we win. So let's commence. Our first action is, hiya, the knight. So this is up here. So, rearing back on its hind legs, the stag lashes out, slamming them into you. After attacking both times, the 1 horn refocuses. So he's going to do a stunned, and he's going to do a trapped. Alright, so 1 horn is going to move to here on its target, and it's going to attack for 2 damage. However, we've got 3 armor in hand, so we're going to discard one of those armor. It does no damage, but it does stun us. So we'll put that in our hand. And then it's going to attack us again for 2, so we're going to lose 1. And then it's going to trap us, and he's going to refocus, and it remains on Khor. So let's read what trapped does. While any trapped cards are in your hand, you cannot move on your turn. If you don't gain a trap card this turn, discard 1 trap at the end of your turn. When you discard a trap card, return to the pile. Very good. And then the stunned says, well, any cards in your hand, discard 1 of your secret chits from the bag. Nice. Okay, so it doesn't mean necessarily that you're fully, your turn's over or anything like that. So that's interesting. All right. That's the first action down, and that was here. The next one is 5. Come on, man. The stag slams his mighty hooves to the ground. Choose the space with the most seekers within 1 space of Patchy. Well, it is unfortunately Khor again. Patchy focuses on a seeker in that space before attacking. So Patchy moves to here. He does 1 damage, but once again we have 1 armor. So that does no damage, but he then smashes us with 3 hurt cards. 1, 2, 3. All right. Come on, Patchy. Stop it. All right, Khor. All right, so this is bad for us. So first of all, at the start of your turn, suffer 1 for each hurt. So we're going to suffer 3 damage. And then we will discard 1 of those hurt. If you do not gain this turn, discard 1 at the end of your turn. Yep, so we're going to suffer 3 damage, so we're down to 11. We're also stunned, so we're going to discard 1 of his chits from the bag. Different start to last time. And we discard that at the end of our turn. And then trapped, we cannot move. So we can't move, we're staying right where we are, but we still have 2 hurts in our hand. Oh, so could potentially have blocked. We haven't taken any damage from actual attacks yet. So that's just a 2 attack. Crush is huge. Aftershock 2 plus a stunned condition. This attack targets another enemy in range for every armor you discard. We have no armor. Interesting. So I think we'll go with this one, which is Aftershock, because it is going to put a stunned out. And we've got some information available to us now to know where that is. I know that's a range attack. We can't actually target that. So I think our only option is Riposte. It's a red. It's 2 damage. There's no armor, so I think we're just going to attack the little 5. Now we'll attack the big stag. Yep, so we're going to do 2 damage, and that will take him down to 16. And we get to put a stunned ability on him. I'm going to put the stunned ability here over this one. That's it. Oh, do we want to boost that? Let's have a look. Block, block, boost another Seeker's attack. So yes. Oh, give another Seeker the ability to draw or discard a card. I think we'll do that, and we'll discard one of our hurt conditions. And you can do that. It says, when you discard a card, return it to the pile of unused cards. So yes, we will discard a card. And here, yeah, let's do that again. That was a red or a green card. So that one is green. Yeah, so I can't use the blue, but we can use the green. So we'll boost the attack by 2. So we'll turn that into a attack 4. So we're down to 14. All right, next shit from the bag. Come on, Asha. All right, so she's going to move down to here. Sorry, it's Valora, not Asha. Valora moves to there. So when she moves, each time Valora enters a space, she may choose another Seeker within one space of her. That Seeker gains an armor. So we'll actually give Khor an armor. And then she's going to shoot. So she has an acid arrow. She has a quick shot. Yeah, let's do quick shot, which does 2 damage, and that's a green. And then we're going to follow it with an acid arrow, which is also a green or a blue. So we've done 3 damage so far, and we are going to target the One Horn. So One Horn's focus is going to move over to Valora. We'll boost her first attack with 2, because that's also a green. So we're doing 4, 5 damage. Do we have any boosts here that we want to use? No. So 5 damage down to 9. And with the acid arrow, we get to place a hurt on up to 3 of their active abilities. So I think we'll do 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. Yep. Good work, Valora. Who we got now? Number 3. All right, so this one is here. Eyes rolling back in its sockets, the stag mouth opens, releasing a fountain of fiery magic. So Patchy's going to move. He's going to move up to here, because this is a ranged attack, so he can't be adjacent to us. This is a 4, but as you can see on here, we gain a bonus shield versus ranged. Oh, actually, he's going to suffer 2 less damage because of that exact same reason. Nice. Good work. Great. So this is 4, which goes down to 3, and it's going to go down to 2. because of our armour. And then I think we've got a block here. So we're going to block it down to 0. It's a white attack, so we can do that. So it's no damage, but it does apply a hurt condition. That's 2 hurt conditions, not good. After attacking, Patchy loses 2 health and then refocuses. So his focus is on the highest health, which remains Khor. Next one is Valora. We'll move to here. We'll then give him an armor back. And then we're going to shoot. And I think... Oh, we only have boosts in our hand. So those go away. We draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we flip our lantern. We have our bow, which is nice. Yeah, okay, cool. So we're actually just going to use our lantern, which is Snipe the Prey. Murmurs Valora. A blast surges from it, twisting through the air, seeking out our target's heart. So this is a 7 damage attack, but we can reveal our bow and we can make it an 8 damage attack. So we shall do that. And then we can boost that attack. It's a green attack. So that is all. Can't boost anymore. But 7 damage to this great stag. So he goes down to 4. Big shot. However, refocuses. Already focused on her, so that's great. Good shot. Good shot, Valora. Alright, it's Khor. No. So Khor's going to suffer 2 damage because he has 2 hurt conditions and he's going to lose that one. He's down to 9. We do have an armour. So we can crush. So yeah, we're going to crush this guy and we're going to discard our armour and that will do 5 damage, which is enough to defeat the stag. I think I've got a discard card there. Not here. Nope, okay. So 5 damage, so that actually defeats the one horn. So he is taken off the board. And so when you defeat a creature, it may seem like a positive thing, and it is. However, all of these actions are redeployed exactly the same over here. So that just means that this guy will attack multiple times now. So that's good. I learnt that last night when I was reading the rulebook. Khor can still move, so he's going to move to this space here with the campfire. Oh my god, it's Khor again. So this is a ranged attack. It's blue. So we'll play that. Pierce defenses. It's black. And it cannot have its attack reduced or redirected. So this doesn't reduce it or redirect it. So it's just a straight 3 damage. And do we have a blue boost? No. So just 3 damage, goes down to 11. Khor's been on fire, Valora's been on harder. What's Asha getting up to? What are you doing, Asha? It's Khor, it's Khor again. Should we have 5? We shouldn't have 5, should we? We should only have 4 of each. Is that right? Yeah, we should only have 4 of each. So I've probably put too many in there. Asha, Asha, Khor, Khor. Valora. All right. I may have got that wrong last time as well. Who's to say? We're doing our best. I actually really like this initiative system. I think it's really interesting. Asha. It means you've got to be really flexible. Okay, so Asha moves to here. She has her Odd Raven charm, so that's going to be played first, and it's a ward action, so it stays in play, which is great. She gains an armor when she plays it, and then it's a free action, so she'll do another one. She's going to do this sneak attack, which is +1, and it's an additional 3 if the target is not focused on us. So it's 4 damage. The target is not focused on us. It's a blue and a green. We're down to 7. It's not a ranged attack, so that doesn't get reduced by the forest. I do not have a green boost, I'm pretty sure. That was useful. Nope, so that's it. So if Valora gets to shoot now, oh, she will shoot now, I think. We get +1 because of Asha being there, so yeah, she'll use her fleet arrow. Ooh, capture rune, plus trapped. Interesting. Yeah, we'll move to here, and because we've moved into that spot, we'll give Khor an armor back. And we'll shoot with our capture rune. It's a blue. It does 2 damage. It does an extra 1 because of her, but then we lose 1 because of the forest, so it's just 2 damage, but we do put a trapped condition down, and I think we will choose this one, which means he can't move. Asha! What do we got? Scorpion Strike. Yep, so we'll do Scorpion Strike. So it's just 2, and then because that is gone, we lose that, and we draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sure, yeah, there's an exhaustion in there. 2, we're down to 3. Come on, Deno. Oh, your beauty. It's Valora. I think we're just going to use her bow, her fleet arrow, because that's a 3. 1, 2, plus we reveal her bow, 3, plus Ash is in there, 4, which is enough to defeat Patchy the Stag. Yeah, awesome. So if we zoom in here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 versus 7. So it's about average. Like it's not super swingy. Anyway, we did it. If the stags are reduced to 0, go to 211. You pile the bodies of the stags to burn. Black blood oozes from their wounds along with a sharp scent. You look out at the dark trees of the nearby woods. What could have caused these deer to go in such a frenzy? When the caravan catches up to you, the leader nods to you. He grimaces and looks away from the burning carcasses, passing you a handful of coins as hazard pay. Yes, it's $6. Yes, $6 more. We have $12 to our name. How good's that? What I need is metal coins for this game. Go to 212. When you arrive in Vinna, the caravan leader shakes your hand in thanks. Over there's the inn. You can find the Mayor Dara there, and if you need us, we'll be camped by the lighthouse site. Inside the inn, you find an orcish woman leaning against a counter with a dwarf, who appears agitated. The orc turns and smiles. You must be the seekers sent to escort this supply caravan. I'm Dara. Did everyone make it into town okay? You nod and she turns to the dwarf. There you go, Hoyt. Say your piece and make it quick. This looks like they could use a rest. He hesitates. If you please, meet me at the Burnt Alchemist lab later. I could use your help. 213. Once the dwarf takes his leave, you tell Dara about the sabotage bridge. Well, that's certainly not the first bit of trouble we've had. I'll send some carpenters out to get a proper repair done before the Hierophant arrives. In the meantime, your room and board here at the inn is free. It's the least I can do. Let me know if you need anything, and feel free to explore the town a little. It's quite charming out here away from the city. If you ask about Vinner's Lighthouse, go to 214. If you ask about Hierophant Selene, go to 215. If you go explore the town, let's go explore the town. Enjoy our little town. When you're tired and hungry, come back here to the inn. Once you've rested, I've got something that could use your help with. And don't forget to meet with Hoyt if you have the chance. Alright, so we open the map to section 3, and I shall set that up. So this is the loot box. So this is a giant, like, treasure chest that has all sorts of cool stuff in it. So we've opened up the loot box, and in here we have to open the Vinner pack, which is one of these little packs. I don't know which one. Here it is, the Vinner pack. Cool. It's just a cool little production. So we don't look at any of these, I don't think. Yep, all right. So we also take quest prompt Q3, and this is Q3 here. And so if we flip that over, we'll see our first available quest is called Into the Shadows. And so we get to choose the quests that we go on now. So the first two were just intro ones, but we now have Into the Shadows. All right, so if we go to one of these locations, we flip that card, but our last one has to be to go to the inn to sleep, to go to location 1. So let's go to the Burnt Alchemist Lab, because that was where the dwarf was. And then maybe we'll go to Morella's Wares. So yeah, we'll go to the Burnt Alchemist Lab. So that means we flip number 3, I'm pretty sure. And what does it say? Cool, we got it right. Approaching the burnt-out husk of the alchemy lab, you see the dwarven scholar you met earlier pacing back and forth with nervous energy. He gives you his name, Hoyt Belgar, and thanks you repeatedly. I would say fate delivered you to me if I believed in such things. You see, I'm in need of skills such as yours. Wonder if I should do a Scottish accent. No. He turns to look at the charred ruins. I would like you to investigate the crimes committed here. Arson, murder, theft. This is, or was, my friend Mika's workshop. He perished along the way. He perished along with it. If you can make time for such a thing, come talk to me and I'll share what I've learned so far. You gain a prompt Q16. Cool. So this is Q16. So this is a quest, Ash and Bramble. Excellent. So we have one more location we can go. Let's use Asha. So we're here at the Burnt Alchemist Lab. Let's go to Morella's Wares, which is number 2. The shopkeeper, tall, thin elf, greets you as cheerfully as you enter. I've heard tell of the Seekers, but I've never met any before. She watches you intensely as you browse the shelves stocked with fencing, chicken feed, and sacks of rodent repellent. I cater mostly to the farmers around here, she says, but my husband, Jed, is a blacksmith. He might have some items that interest you. Morella leads you to the forge out back, where you find a human man with white hair and ropey muscles. She signs to him in a few quick gestures, and he nods to you before uncovering a table to show you his wares. You may shop at Morella's Wares, added to the Vinner Market if you haven't already. See Shopping in the Town Exploration Rulebook. I don't know where Vinner's Wares can be found. Oh, there's Lucas T-Wagon, so it's one of these cards. Yes, Morella's Wares. Cool. So let's have a look at this. Jed's work isn't fancy, but it's reliable. I promise you'll never find better weapons to serve you. These items are for sale. Defending Blade, Heavy Staff, Loyal Arrow. Once purchased, add the cards and any boost to the Seeker's unused card pool or swap them into a Seeker's deck. Using the normal deck building rules. How do I use my Wyvern armor? So this is the Defending Blade. It's an attack 3. After attacking, gain an armor. Well, that's unreal. Heavy Staff. And that stuns someone. And then a Loyal Arrow. 3 damage. You may discard any other card to return this card to your hand. Hello. Alright. So how much are they? They're 3 coin, 3 coin, 3 coin. Well, let's buy, I reckon we've got a use for all 3 of those. So let's do it. Let's spend 9 of our $12. And we'll add those into our deck. Oh, they actually have Kinfire requirements, but that's okay. We've got a Kinfire on most people. Do they have Kinfire requirements on all of them? 1, 1, 1. Yep. So we're not going to be able to use it on Khor just yet, but that is a-okay. And then our last action is to go to the inn. And the inn is as follows. Stepping into the inn, you've met with the smell of fresh baked bread and can hear the gentle squeak of the water wheel turning out the back. Dara, the mayor of Vinna and owner of the inn, appears wiping her hands on a towel. Looking for a hot meal and a room for the night? Your room and board are free here as long as you're in the town. Your city action is over. And that's it. We've finished the scenario. It's a little bite-sized morsel. It's only wafer thin. And you can enjoy that experience. That's really cool. That is really cool. So we can now purchase from the inn, from Morella's Wares, and we'll be able to go to Lucas Tea Wagon and perhaps this Kinfire Shrine at some point later, and the Lighthouse construction site. Look at all these cool places we can go visit. How fun is that? Waterfall. Wonder if there's little clues on here. Wonder if it's something we should be looking at closer. What's that little colourful thing there? It's like a shell. Great. All right, well that's the end of scenario 2 of Kinfire Chronicles. What a glorious little game. So here's some things in here that we can use. I don't know what that are. Those are organisers for the city market. Excellent. But we've also got a void box. So the void box is where we deposit things. I'll put this over here just in case. But yeah, that's where we deposit things that we, if we want to use our fate tokens to redraw stuff. So hopefully we won't need to do that. But if we do, that's our option. Probably save it till you're about to die would be my guess, I think is how I would play that. And that's it. We've still got $3 to our name. Cool. All right. Yeah. So next time we have a choice between 2 scenarios. We have Ash and Bramble and Into the Shadows. So I think we'll do this Ash and Bramble one. We'll go see if we can find out what happened to his mate. See if we can rescue or defeat the people who killed his mate. All right, friends. That's it. Enjoy. I'll catch you on the next episode. Big Deno out.